you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sadaf and we are working on a kitchen renovation. So in the last episode you saw that my husband installed all the cabinet doors, all the lowers, all the uppers. What you didn't see was this situation here. I don't know, what is it called? The fridge cover cabinet sort of situation. I didn't end up filming it because it was pretty much the same thing as all the upper cabinets. He installed that large cabinet unit, installed the doors, and then there were 4 pieces. One that went underneath the cabinet, one that went over, and 2 on the sides. And it was just super big and heavy, and I was helping him, so we just focused on installing everything. And ideally I would have loved for the cabinet to be a bit longer and kind of just touch the top of the fridge, if that makes sense. I feel like that would have made it look a bit more built-in and, I don't know, better. But apparently we're not supposed to do that. It's probably just our fridge and you know, this model and brand, but apparently there has to be a gap at the top, otherwise the fridge is gonna heat up. So we had to leave that. It doesn't really bother me. It would have looked nicer that way, but it's still fine. And guys, I can't move any further to give you guys a better look, since the kitchen is super small. It's very narrow. I don't have any more room to move back, but this is how it's looking for now. I don't know why the color is showing a lot more orange, and I don't know, it's kind of looking weird on camera, but I'm so happy that I went with the 2 tones. I didn't go as dark as the inspo, but still darker than what I originally wanted to go. I'm really happy with. Honestly, I don't know. The lighting is just weird. Everything looks kind of weird. But yeah, here's where we're at for now. We have the oven here. We don't have our hood cover situation yet. I'm not even sure what style I want to go. I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, other than that, here's where we're at. Oh, and we don't have that piece of countertop. When they were installing the larger pieces, we realized that the measurements weren't like super precise. So since these two, the 2 drawers are smaller and not that heavy, we decided to just remeasure and make sure everything is perfect, and then install them ourselves later, which you guys will see. Yeah. So the next area that we wanted to work on was this little corner. I wanted shelves here, but not like floating shelves. I wanted more like, I don't know, like a shelving unit, something a bit more built-in. So we grabbed 2 long pieces of laminate. I think they were about 140 centimeters, something like that. And then we had another piece that was as white as the wall, that went on top, basically building a bottomless box. And the reason it was bottomless, it is because it was going to be sitting on our counter, so it didn't need a bottom. And the reason why the laminate is looking thicker than, you know, regular laminate is because we ended up nailing 2 pieces to each other and then using a wider edge banding to make it look seamless and one piece. I was just holding the bottom, and my husband started just attaching the pieces to each other. Super simple. And once the top was attached, we started measuring where we wanted our shelves to be and just attaching those pieces. And I really wanted to make a gallery rail type of thing for the front of the shelves. So I picked up these wooden pegs, I guess you could say. I found them locally, but I've seen similar ones on Amazon. I realized you can't really see what we're doing here, but we attached the pieces to a side table just so it would be easier to drill. And then my husband just started drilling holes for our dowel. And then we just repeated the same thing, but for two of the pegs, he went all the way. So not just drilling a tiny hole, but going all the way for the middle pieces. The ones on Amazon are thinner. These ones were super chunky. I thought they could look cute. So we ended up grabbing these. My dowels were kind of on the thicker side, and we didn't have the right drill bit, so I ended up just shaving the sides of my dowels to fit inside the holes, and using some hot glue I just assembled my rails, I guess. One thing I forgot to mention was I used some wood filler just to fill in the tiny little gaps, and there were tiny chips. I was able to just cover them up, and then I decided to paint them black, just like what I did for the curtain rod. The reason why I'm painting them black before painting them gold is just because I feel like painting them black first gives them more depth, I guess. Then I just went over with some Robin Buff and made them gold, and kind of antique gold. Here's our shelving unit. I've already put my plant there with the rails. The thing is, I'm not sure about them. I knew I wanted gallery rails since we started the renovations. I knew it from the beginning, but now that we've made them, I just don't know. I just put them there. They're not attached. I just wanted to see how they look. And I'm not sure about them. I don't know if it's because they're chunkier. I don't know if it's because the shelving is just too small. It's not super wide, and these are chunky, and it's making it look, I don't know, a little busy, I guess. I don't know if it's the color. Anyways, I have some things here. I have more that I can try to style the shelves with the rails, and then we can decide. I don't know. Let's see. Kind of decided to do minimal shelf styling, so there's not like a ton on the shelves. Usually I like to do more, but like I said, because I feel like the rod is making the shelves a bit too busy, I kind of decided to go with more minimal styling just to see how I felt. And I ended up I need to clean those, but I ended up putting our coffee maker here and did a little bit of a setup here, nothing special. I'm definitely going to play around with all of this later, but for now, here it is. I'm still not sure about the rod. I think I'm gonna leave it like that and live with it for a couple days and see how I feel then. I was looking online and I saw ones that didn't have any of those, decorative pieces, like those pegs, or I don't know, whatever those are called. And it was just a simple dowel, I guess. And I feel like they might go with the style of our kitchen a little better. I do have this little corner here. I really wanted my shelving to feel, I don't know, like built in and have this, bottom piece. I really like this style, but then we're left with this little corner here. We do have plans for it, but we need to wait for the tile because I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but we're going to be tiling over this simple tile. We're going to be putting our more decorative tile over this, so we're gonna wait for the tile and then we'll cover this area. Here's a better look. I removed the bottom one just so you can see the difference. Definitely, like I said, if I decide to remove the rail, then I'll definitely do more of a, I don't know, more styling, more stuff on the shelves, and I won't keep it this minimal. But I just want you guys to see how they look, and definitely let me know in the comments which style do you think I should go with. Do you think I should just remove the rail completely, or do you think I should keep it, or do you think I should go with the more simple one? I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like this video, maybe leave a comment. This helps me a lot, and I hope to see you again. Bye.